Hello Virgo, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. If you've never been here before, welcome. I hope that you will stay. I hope you'll hit the subscribe button. Thank you for those of you who always come by, my ride or dies, and you're here to hit that hit the bell button, subscribing, being in the comments. Thank you for your thumbs up. I appreciate you so much. Let's find out what's going on in the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Virgo, please. Whenever you find this, it's always going to be for the week ahead, Virgo. I feel like for some of you, you have been seeing angel numbers. And so we do have, I'll let you take a look at this card really close here. You'll be seeing numbers in weird places. And it feels like it's numbers that have patterns, right? This one says 272, then we've got 1212. Excuse me. We've got 1111 as the total here with the tax. So I feel like you're being, if you've been seeing a lot of numbers, repeating numbers, and I don't mean on the clock. Look, that's the easiest place for you to see it. It doesn't mean that you'll never see it there, but you can train your brain to look at the clock once an hour. I mean on a car tag. I mean on a building as you're driving through downtown. I mean like you're going to see it in weird places. And it's going to keep coming up. So I feel like I'm connecting with somebody who's being pelted by the universe. The universe is trying to get your attention. It might be something like they're telling you that you're resilient, and because you're resilient, I want to say that it's telling you that you're on the right path. We do have 38, which is an 11, and we do have an 1111 on here, right? So I feel like you're coming to this reading and saying, yeah, now you're telling me that there's numbers here, and I feel like you've been pelted by numbers all over the place, though. It feels like it's either on maybe a grocery receipt or a receipt you go to the restaurant. It feels like you're finding it in weird places and not just on the clock. All right. Here we go. Tell me one more card here. We've got... you know what the angels numbers are telling you? That you're about to have some sort of great achievement. Something is around the corner that is actually happening in your favor. And you might be asked to an event, or it might turn out to be an event. Events, it says at the very top of the card there. And I want to say that this event, or whatever the situation that happens here, is something that is the beginning of something. We have card number 5 here. I want to say that these numbers that you're seeing here, these angel numbers that you keep seeing, I feel like the universe is trying to tell you that your time of lack is over. It's card number 14, and that is temperance. It's balance. It's being patient. It's the moment of alchemy. But 1 and 4 is 5. So I feel like you're coming out of some really hard cycle. And I think that things are about to get a bit easier for you here, my friend. We've got family. Maybe you've been having a hard time with family, or people who to you are like family, possibly. But whatever this great achievement is, it feels like the numbers are telling you that something really good is around the corner for you, Virgo. Tell me more. What's going on here? We've got distance. It says, you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. So you may have a partner. This could also be a friend. It says partner, right? So partner can be anything. It can be a partner in crime. It can be a partner who's a friend. But I feel like you're feeling as though there's distance between you and someone else. We'll take a closer look at that here. We've got let go. Make room for the new beginning. Make room for the new beginning. On its way to you now. Gosh, it's poor grammar. But anyways, it's on its way to you now. And I feel like that's what this is saying. That although there is a distance between you and someone else, maybe you live across the world from the person that you love, or maybe your person is someone who travels for work and you miss them. It feels like there's either mental or physical distance between you and someone else. It says here that you're to let go. And I really do believe that let go causes transformation. And it feels like if you can't be with this person now, you have to. If you can't control it, my friend, you have to let go. You must. It's going to make you crazy if you don't. You have to let go of what you can't control. Yeah, absolutely. So somebody here might be emotionally distant from you. Maybe you're not hearing from them as often as you used to. Maybe they're not trying as hard as they used to. Maybe they live right next to you or in your house and you still feel distant from them. Tell me what else we need to know, please, about Virgo. We've got the Chariot here. So I think that these numbers that you've been pelted with, and I don't mean that you're seeing one every day. I feel like you're seeing like multiple, 2, 3, 4 times a day. It's telling you that things are about to speed up. It's also telling you that you've done a really good job at keeping in balance. This is the feminine masculine energies. So I feel like it's time for you to go. Yeah, it feels like it's go time is what I want to say. It's time for you to go. The Chariot is here, and it is time for you to move forward from whatever cycle of lack you've been having to endure all this time here. We do have the Two of Wands. It's time to make a decision. I feel like that might be the great achievement, that you might be making a decision to take a different path. It is about preparation, right? It's preparing to go out on a new adventure. It's like you're making a decision. The numbers I feel like are lining up to tell you that a new beginning is coming. It's card number 1 on the event. And then we've got 2 wands. It feels like you are preparing to go out on some sort of a different path. Maybe you're traveling to this person if they are at a distance physically from you. But it feels like you are making some sort of a decision midweek next week here. And we do have the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. So we have distance, right? 3 of Pentacles in the reverse to me is somebody is just not putting in enough energy. They're not giving you as much as you're giving them. It feels like there's no cooperation. There's no communication here. Like we're not on the same team. Like how come you're so distant? We do have the Empress here. That could be you or someone else. Take it as it resonates for you. The Empress is feminine leaning energy, but she also does have masculine energy. When the Empress is here, so are all the queens. This is very balanced spiritual energy. Someone who's very creative and loves to protect, loves to create, whether that's children, a family, a home, whatever it is. This person is very creative. I want to say this person is going to have a breakthrough. So whether that's you or someone else, take it as it resonates for you. It feels like this person at a distance. It's almost like the only way you have to communicate is like texting or FaceTime because phone calls get too expensive. They could be someone in your life who travels for work or someone who lives across the world. All right, so we have true love. It says pure love and honest connection. Some of you are getting all of these numbers because there is something that is coming at you quickly, something that is going to make you very happy, I think. And it might be because there is true love that is about to enter your life. I feel like it is go time and that things are about to speed up. I feel like the universe has been sending you certain types of numbers to tell you certain things. So this is the way it goes. When you see these angel numbers, don't ignore them. First of all, stop, look around you. What are you doing? Who are you thinking about? Are you in the grocery store? Are you at home reading a book? Like, where are you seeing these numbers? First of all, that's important to know what's in your environment. Second thing is, when you figure out what's going on in your environment and you feel like, who am I thinking about? What am I thinking about right now? That's when you go maybe Google it or talk to a friend who knows numerology or something like that and figure out why it is that this number has found you at this time. For some of you, it's going to be because true love and that is coming really quickly at you here. So we have an event. We have great achievement. We have the Two of Wands, which tells me you're making a decision. We have the card here that says childlike innocence and fun. So I feel like for some of you, you might be invited to an event that sort of puts a spotlight on your great achievement. Now, it doesn't have to be a gala. It doesn't have to be the Met Gala. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's like a dinner at a friend's house, or friends just want to go out with you and they want to say, hey, you've done really good this week, or you're doing really good on this job. But I feel like you're going to get some sort of kudos. Someone's going to recognize you for something. And we have childlike innocence and fun. So I feel like that's what this is. It feels like you're going out with a group of people where you can just be yourself. Childlike innocence and fun. The Two of Wands tells me that this great achievement here has put you on a new path, or you're about to prepare to make a decision to go out on a new path. We'll clarify that a little bit further. I think for some of you, we are talking about somebody who you feel distant from. The mature man to me always gives me dad vibes. Maybe it's a parent. It says older male, mature in age. So this person has gray hair. It could be a father figure, an older brother maybe, or maybe a grandparent, but understand that this mature man has a man's body, but this person could be feminine or masculine leaning on the inside. Take it as it resonates. It feels like there's really, it feels like the connection is strained between you and this person. You could be dating this person. This person could be your spouse, but it feels like somebody is not putting enough effort into the situation. And that's what's causing the distance, whether they live in your house or not, whether they're across the world or not. It feels like you feel like someone is no longer on your team. All right, let's get some tarot to clarify here. Tell me more about Virgo. Let's Clarify for Virgo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Got the World card. What's going on over here? Virgo, there's something really big coming. And look, the Five of Cups is here. I really do feel like you've been through like a really hellish cycle. I want to say that you have regret and sadness. Like it feels like that you've been trying to work your way out of it. The Seven of Pentacles is here. I feel like, when we look at the Seven of Pentacles, this particular depiction, she's got something in the belly there, right? She's creating something as we speak. And I want to say that something is coming here that is going to lessen the burden that you've been carrying. It feels like you're getting these numerological messages from the universe that telling you, look, this hard time is about to end. Something is about to be born. Something that you've put a lot of hard work into it. It's about to be born. And then the Wheel of Fortune shows up. And the Wheel of Fortune in the Chariot tells me that the wheel is here because things are about to move in the right direction. The Wheel of Fortune is Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo energy. And it is about fated moments, divine timing. It's about change. So if you've been feeling stuck, you've been feeling things are moving really slow, like too slow for your liking, which is really super slow for Virgo. But if you don't like the way things have been moving, I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is here to tell you you're now in a new cycle, right? You're now in a new cycle. Like something is about to be born. A new cycle is about to be born. Things are about to change. There's like creativity is about to be born. No more sadness, no more tears. I feel like for some of you, it could be a love interest that shows up. And for those of you who it is, I feel like this is new love. This feels like it is brand new love. Someone that you don't know, that the Wheel of Fortune is bringing you, possibly a Cancer, a Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or a Leo. Tell me what's coming up in midweek, please. Hang on, everything's falling all over the place. Tell me about Virgo. Tell me about Virgo. For some of you, we've got the children here, and maybe the great achievement is Mother's Day. It's right around the corner, right? I think it's like the 12th or something. So for some of you, it could be that this great achievement here is your children celebrating you. It could very well be that. Mother's Day is around the corner, or if you're the masculine, maybe you will be celebrating the mother of your children. Tell me why the Two of Wands is here. I'm just going to say that the thing is prepare. Prepare, because if you don't know about this, someone could be creating this under the surface where you don't see it to surprise you. We do have the Lovers. We do have the Justice card, and we have, the Eight of Pentacles. It does feel like you're getting justice in all the hard work that you've put in. So whether this is about your children or whether this is about innocent childlike fun with your friends, I feel like there is a new path that's here. It's like a decision or a preparation that's happening here. We do have the Lovers, which is a choice. You chose justice over something else. So if you're the mother who is, and maybe it's a Mother's Day celebration, this is why you'll be honored, because you brought justice to your family or your children by making the right choice. You may have chosen over a spouse. You may have left a spouse and took your kids. But it feels like you've put some really hard work in, possibly on the kids, or it's your friends with this childlike innocent fun that are recognizing you for a job well done. This always gives me the vibes of you opening some sort of a business, because somebody's decorating cakes here, cakes or cupcakes maybe, but it feels like for some of you, if you have a business, the business is now thriving. So your friends want to celebrate you. Maybe you've just opened the business and they want to celebrate you. But you've put some really hard work into something, whether it's the kids or whether it's making a decision that benefited other people, making a choice in love possibly. It doesn't have to be in love, because the Lovers is here, but it is a choice in anything. It doesn't have to be love. It could be people that you love, not necessarily in a romantic way. It definitely could be that, but that's not how I'm feeling it. Tell me about the mature man. There is somebody here that you wish to connect with, that you just don't have the greatest relationship with. In fact, it feels strained, or there's distance between you. For some of you, this could be the baby's dad, right? This could be that. And maybe you're the one that is going to be getting all of this attention midweek next week for the Mother's Day celebration. But it feels like for some of you that maybe you're strained in some sort of relationship with somebody here. We've got the Knight of Wands. we've got the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Nine of Wands. So it does feel to me like here that somebody has to make the first step forward in order to drop the burdens here. We need to make our communication really clear, because the Two of Pentacles is here, and it feels like somebody is like looking in the past, looking in the future, but not really paying as much attention into keeping things stable that are in this moment, in the present moment. So maybe it's like, yeah, that happened back there, but I'm just going to leave it back there. Or maybe it's in the future and you're like, I really should do that, but I'm not going to. The Knight of Wands is here, which is a little bit of instability. It's also taking, the Knight of Wands will sometimes take reckless risks, right? So maybe this is somebody who, this person here, this mature person, is somebody who has taken a reckless risk to move across the world, or to take a job that keeps them away from home. Take it as it resonates for you, but the Knight of Wands carries a wand, and then there's the Nine of Wands, and I feel like you're just around the corner from resolving this, or at least this person's going to call you, talk to you, or be honest with you about what's been going on in the situation. And if you've been feeling distant from them, I feel like you're about to get some stability. You're about to get some stable communication out of them. I feel like you will have to make a choice of some type. They might ask you to make a choice. Look, if they're not putting a whole lot of energy into this, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a friendship, maybe it's with somebody who is a superior at work. It could be a parent. I feel like the Three of Pentacles is telling me that we're just around the corner from a resolve, so you can drop the burdens. But the Two of Pentacles is telling me that there's a choice here, that you need to make a decision about what you're going to do, and it might involve this distance. You might need to move. They might ask you, well, then if you don't like that I'm away from home, come move with me. And you're going to have to make that choice. What's the outcome here? For Virgo, please, what's the outcome? We've got the Five of Wands, we've got the Three of Wands, and we've got the Fool. So I do believe that, I feel like the outcome is telling me it's the Fool, because you're about to take some type of leap of faith. I feel like you're walking away. Like, I feel like you have a lot of, like, maybe a few options of what you can do. We do have the Two of Wands here, but we do have the third wand that somebody's got in the hand, and they're leaving. They're leaving the two wands in the grass, right? They've decided, you know what? I don't want either of these options. I'm going to prepare to take this third wand, and I'm going on my way to do my own thing. I'm going to take a leap of faith. So we do have 5 wands and 3 wands, which is 8 wands. It feels like there is going to be communication, and I think we're talking about this closer to the end of the week, that there will be communication about whether you're deciding that you're going to take a leap of faith here or not. I feel like you're scared to do it, that you feel like there's no way around it, though. If you want to be with this person who is at a distance, or they're feeling distant, or you're feeling that they are distant, I feel like you're going to have to do something different than you ever did to save the relationship, if that's what you want to do, no matter what kind of relationship this is. So we do have Aries, we have Capricorn here, we do have Gemini energy and Libra. I feel the middle of the week is where you're going to feel the most balance, when you're amongst your children or celebrating with your kids, if you do have children. And if you don't, I feel like it's a celebration of friends. Look, whether you have children or not is irrelevant when it comes to Mother's Day. You're the Empress. It's irrelevant as to whether you have bore your own children or not. You are mothering. You're mothering your friends. You're mothering someone else's children. Like, I feel like you're the person who just is doting on people, right? So I feel like you will be celebrated regardless, because you are mothering. You're mothering people. It's love. We do have the Four of Pentacles. So it feels like right now is a situation where you're kind of feeling shut off, shut down. It feels like there is money coming from a fair male. Very interesting. So I don't know if you have someone who's fair, blonde, blue eyes, possibly. Maybe they're a masculine, but maybe they're a man with feminine energy, like heavy leaning feminine energy. But it looks like there is some money coming here. The Pentacles here, it tells me that I don't think you really want to have this conversation with this person here, but I feel like you're going to have to do it. And then the Chariot shows up to say, look, you're balanced enough in your energies to do it. It's time to talk. Get out of your head. The Eight of Swords. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so much, Virgo, for coming to watch here. I appreciate you. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys, and I'm out. Bye-bye.